Good morning, internets. It is a beautiful morning here in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. I left the house this morning and it was 80 degrees, 80. That's right, it's already 80 degrees. Oh my God, I am dreading summer. And I had 37 miles of battery-only range on the 2012 Chevy Bolt Premium. Seriously, guys, summer in Vegas, not super stoked about it. But anyway, let's talk about something cooler than that. Let's talk about some car news. All right, so we all know what Ford is. Yes, first on race day, found on road dead. We all know what Ford is. Everybody's got their own. Well, Ford makes the Mustang, and y'all, the Mustang's going hybrid. Yeah, that's right. I said hybrid Mustang. It's going to be the first hybrid pony car. The Mustang's going hybrid. Yeah. All right, so Ford's doing a whole bunch of really weird stuff. They're eliminating their sedan segment. They're getting rid of the Fiesta Fusion Focus. Just gone because the sedans aren't selling. And the only one that they're keeping is the Mustang, and then they're going to make that a hybrid. Now, we don't know very much about the kind of hybrid system that they're going to use. We just don't. But they say that the hybrid system is going to give it better low-end torque, which of course it will, because that's what electricity does. All of the torque from 0 RPM. Oh, that was a cool motorcycle. Sorry, squirrel. So we know it's going to do that. We're thinking 0 to 60 in the 5.3 in there is what they're boasting for that. And we already know that sports cars can benefit, that drivers' cars can benefit from hybrid drivetrain systems. We've seen this in some supercars. We've seen this in the Porsche 918 Spider, of course, which is so super fast, and is an amazing hybrid car. McLaren P1 hybrid car, also one of the top 5 sexiest cars ever made, in my personal opinion. And you know, it's a hybrid. We know these things can be fast, and we know that they're faster than regular, just pure internal combustion. And of course they are. They make all the torque from 0 RPM. You know, the electric motors do. And that's something that you just can't get out of an internal combustion engine. And when we put these two things together, when you put all of the high horsepower of the internal combustion with the torquiness and the responsiveness of the electric drivetrain, and we sandwich these things together, you end up with a fast damn car. Ford's Mustang is iconic. It's never not been in production since they started in the 60s, and you can't really say that about any of the other American supercars, any of the American muscle cars. Even the Camaro has gone out of production, which is their comparable thing there. It has come in and out of production. There's been years where Chevy did not make the Camaro. The same thing with Dodge muscle cars, but the Mustang has been a mainstay. There has always been a Mustang. Every year, when you want to go buy a Mustang, there is a goddamn Mustang there to buy. Now, some years are better than other years, admittedly. There are some Mustangs that are, the Mustang 2, for example, not good, not okay. Just, no. But then there are some remarkably successful Mustangs that, I mean, what Shelby's been able to do with them has been incredible, and they continue to do it right here in Las Vegas. And I see some incredible, I mean, just the right off the line Mustang it's a thing. It's a force to respect anyway. But then once it gets sent to Shelby, and you get things like the GT500 Super Snake and all of this crazy stuff with Mustang, that's a brand that we've come to really respect and know, and it's become a part of the fabric of America. So now that the Mustang is going to go hybrid, I wonder how many Ford guys are going to absolutely lose their noodles. They're going to lose their minds. I know that there's all kind of buzz around this on the internet already. Many people are very skeptical. I'm really not skeptical at all. I know that the car is going to work, and it's going to work well. It just will. But that they're doing it with Mustang, that they're doing that with the Mustang, and that henceforth there shall be no more purely internal combustion engine Mustangs is sort of staggering to me. That's a bold move on their part, and Ford's making a lot of really bold moves right now, and I think that's fascinating. Now, Ford also, under the Ford umbrella, we also have Lincoln, which is their luxury and highline things. And just the other day, I saw Lincoln Continental that was a hybrid at a car show, and that was, I didn't even know that was an option. There's so many more hybrid options out there than people realize. We have more options available to us for hybrid and electric cars that are even really being advertised. You have to go to a dealer and ask them what they've got, and not all dealerships are gonna stock the hybrids and electrics. They're not gonna stock the alternative energy cars. You have to really ask around. It's kind of incredible to me, and I don't see a lot of marketing for these things. Now, that could be because there's not a lot of marketing for these things. It could also be subjective to my own experience, because I work just so much. The reason that there's a job shortage in America and that nobody can find jobs is because, well, I have them all. I've taken all of the jobs, and I work a lot, so I don't see a lot of advertising or television. So that's part of why that could be part of it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have seen a lot of marketing for Lincoln hybrids and whatever else, like the Ford Fusion hybrid. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, will the Mustang be a plug-in hybrid or a regular hybrid? Nobody really knows. I don't think it's going to be a plug-in hybrid, simply because I think that would be maybe a bridge too far for them. I think that saying, hey guys, your beloved Mustang is now going to be a hybrid, like the Prius, which is the joke that everybody's going to make about the Mustang, which really isn't fair. In addition to that, you also have to plug your Mustang in. That might just be a little too much. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you drive a hybrid Mustang? Is that something that you would want to own? Are you interested in owning that? I personally am skeptical about buying the first year of any new car. I was very happy to come across this Volt because it was the second year, and there's an opportunity to work some bugs out that don't get worked out, that just like go out, you get released out into the wild on the first year of production of a vehicle. But I want to know, like, what do you guys think? Are you going to buy a Mustang hybrid? That's my bestie gal pal Yahira drove a Mustang for many years, and the transmission started to go. She had to get out of it and get into Civic, which is a wonderful car. But she misses her Mustang, but it was bad on fuel. It was. I wonder, would she like a Ford Mustang hybrid? Is that something, like, maybe she's the target audience for that? I don't know. I don't know. Also, what is Shelby going to do with this? That's the thing that I haven't seen. I've read a bunch about, like, oh my God, the Mustang's going hybrid. I haven't read anything. What's Shelby gonna do? How are they gonna soup up the tiny little 4-cylinder turbo gas engine that's already in it? That's the one they're probably going to use. We don't know this for sure, but I do know that particular motor, that Ford 4-cylinder 2.0 turbo, makes around 310 horsepower, and then you add the hybrid, the electric drivetrain to it, and all of a sudden the thing is making respectable power and respectable numbers. But what is Shelby going to do? Shelby, to my knowledge, has not souped up anything hybrid or anything electric. This is outside their wheelhouse. And the idea that Ford would make a Mustang that Shelby would not then also release an edition of with the Shelby badge on it it's sort of unthinkable. It's like Christmas without Santa Claus, or peanut butter without jelly. The Ford and Shelby, they go together. How are they? Shelby even has a version of the Raptor, that big ridiculous pickup truck that'll do 100 miles down a dirt road for no reason, because anytime I've ever been on a dirt road, I've never needed to be anywhere faster than 30 miles an hour from now. But they have it, and Shelby makes a version of it that's even faster. So what is Shelby going to do with a hybrid car? What is Shelby going to do with the hybrid Mustang? I know I've just asked that question 10 times, but like it's getting to me in like a really emotional level. What is Shelby going to do? And we don't have Carroll here to guide us anymore. I mean, he passed a few years ago, which was devastating to car people everywhere. It was particularly devastating to us here in Las Vegas. We have the Shelby Museum here, Shelby HQ, and it's all right here. And Carol died, and we don't have Carol Shelby anymore. So now who's going to tell us what to do with the hybrid Mustang, guys? Okay, all right, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I sound really convinced, don't I? I don't know. Now I'm starting to find that I'm skeptical too, but I know that the car is going to work. I know that it's going to work well, and I'm excited to see what Ford chooses to do and exactly which gas motor are they going to put it in, and exactly which hybrid drivetrain are they going to put it in. How is this thing going to be designed? Is it going to be what's it going to be? We know that it's going to have the 10-speed automatic transmission in it, and we know that that thing works because it shares the same transmission with a bunch of Mustangs now. Already got it. The I believe F-150 uses the same transmission, and that's really reliable. But that's about the only thing we know for sure about it, is that they're going to use that automatic 10-speed, which is very strong. And that's about it. And I'm gonna end this ramble here before it just gets even sillier than it already is. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Does it surprise you that Ford is doing this? Do you think this is a good move? Do you think this is a bad move? I know we're EVers and hybrid people, hypermiler people, and there doesn't seem to be among us here in this community and on this channel. If we get interested in sports cars, we're usually talking about the Model S. We're usually talking about, you know, a super fast electric car. When it comes to talking about fast EVs and hybrids, you know, names like Porsche 918 come to mind. Names like the Rimac come to mind. But I never expected Mustang to be included in that conversation. And you know what? That's kind of exciting, guys. We're finally, the EVers and people who want alternative energy cars, people who want more than just pure ICE has to offer, are finally a big enough segment that the market is starting to respond. The manufacturers are starting to respond, and that Ford is responding by saying, yeah, we'll give you a hybrid Mustang, is out of control. It makes me excited. It makes me proud. It makes me really thrilled for car culture and car world, because if Ford says hybrids are a legitimate means of transportation, this is a legitimate and reasonable way to propel a car, and it will still be fun to drive, because that's what the Mustang is. They would be shooting themselves in the foot if they made this hybrid car and it drove like a Prius, or it drove like the Volt. I love this car. Not the most exciting thing in the world to drive. Sport mode, adorable. It says sport. It don't do a damn thing as far as I'm concerned. And that's fine. That's not why I bought the car. But if the new Mustang drives like this, that's going to be it. Ford will never be forgiven for that. We still haven't forgiven Ford for the Mustang too. It's just, so that Ford says, yes, hybrids and EVs are a legitimate way to propel a vehicle, and in fact, we're going to put it in our most fun, most entertaining vehicle, and their most iconic. There's the F-150 and there's the Mustang, and these are the things that define the image and the brand of Ford. And that Ford is willing to make a hybrid version of the Mustang tells me that, I mean, things are on their way. Things are on their way to improving. And if it sells well, are we going to see a hybrid Camaro? Are we going to see, gasp, even maybe someday, a hybrid Vet? Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. These are, like, are we going to see hybrid Chargers and Challengers? What's going to happen? And what if it's fast, guys? Like, what if it's real fast? I don't know. This is exciting to me. Does this make anybody else excited? I really want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. And I think I'm actually going to leave it at that right now. I've had a lot of coffee, and I'm very excited, and I think it's just time to get to work. So thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time on the channel, please consider subscribing right over here. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I'm going to link another video that I made this morning on Car Stuff with Katherine about Ford changing and getting rid of its sedan segment. That's going to be right here. My name is Katherine with EVs of Nevada. Everybody have a great day. Please remember to like, subscribe, and smile.